Hey revision rockstars, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of strategic revision. Now, you might be wondering what makes strategic revision so special. Well, it's a fresh take on learning that goes beyond the traditional methods of studying. Instead of just rereading your notes or highlighting text, strategic revision encourages you to engage actively with the material, to understand it, to question it, and to apply it. This way, you're not just memorizing information, but truly comprehending it. And that's the core difference. With strategic revision, you're not just passively absorbing knowledge, you're actively constructing it. And why does this matter? Because it makes your study sessions more meaningful, more effective, and yes, even more enjoyable. Strategic revision isn't about mindlessly going through your notes. It's about optimizing your study time to retain information and perform your best during exams. Now let's start with the first step, building a roadmap for your revision. This isn't just about marking dates on a calendar, it's about creating a detailed, comprehensive plan that covers all your subjects. Start by listing out all the topics you need to revise. Then, allocate time to each based on their complexity and weight in the exam. Some topics might take a day, while others might require a week. Remember, it's not just about quantity of time, it's about quality. Don't just cram in hours. Plan productive, focused study sessions. Break your revision time into manageable chunks with regular breaks for relaxation and rejuvenation. Also keep your schedule flexible. Life happens, and you might need to adjust your plan as you go. But having a schedule gives you a clear path to follow, a sense of control, and reduces anxiety. A well-structured schedule sets the foundation for an organized and efficient revision process. Next, we're going to identify and prioritize your weaknesses. This step is crucial in strategic revision because it helps you focus on areas that need the most attention. It's like a spotlight shining on parts of your study material that could use a little more love. It's not about avoiding what you're good at, but rather giving extra care to the topics that make you break a sweat. Start by listing down the subjects or topics you find challenging. Maybe it's organic chemistry or perhaps it's calculus. Whatever it is, write it down. Now this is where the magic happens. These identified weaknesses should be at the top of your revision schedule. Spend more time revising these topics, and gradually they'll become less intimidating. Remember, tackling your weaknesses head-on is not a sign of failure, but a strategy for success. This targeted approach ensures you're addressing areas that need the most improvement. Now, onto one of the most effective revision techniques, active recall. So, what is active recall? It's basically the process of actively stimulating memory during the learning process. Instead of simply reading or highlighting your notes, you challenge your brain to retrieve the information. This could be in the form of self-quizzing, summarizing what you just learned, or explaining a concept to someone else. It's like exercising your brain muscles. The more you practice recalling information, the stronger your memory becomes. But how do you incorporate active recall into your study sessions? Here's a tip. Break your study material into bite-sized chunks. After studying each chunk, take a moment to recall what you've learned without looking at your notes. You can even make it more engaging by using flashcards, mind maps, or online quiz platforms. Remember, active recall strengthens your memory and enhances your ability to retrieve information. Let's talk about a handy tool for quick reviews, flashcards. Flashcards are a tried and true method for revising your study material. They're simple to create, easy to use, and incredibly effective. Start by picking a concept you need to remember. Write a question on one side of the card that prompts you to recall this concept. On the other side, write the answer. What makes flashcards so powerful? They leverage a principle called active recall. This principle is all about retrieving information from your memory, which strengthens your ability to remember that information in the future. Plus, flashcards are portable. You can carry them around and review them whenever you have a spare moment. Remember, the key to flashcards is consistency. Review them regularly to reinforce your memory, and don't forget to mix them up to ensure you're not just memorizing the order of the cards. Flashcards are a quick and effective way to review information and test your knowledge. Another powerful strategy is summarizing information in your own words. This might seem simple, yet it's a potent tool in your revision arsenal. When you take complex ideas and distill them into your own language, you're actively engaging with the material, giving your brain a solid workout. This process helps to reinforce your understanding of the topic stick in your memory for a longer period. But the benefits don't stop there. Summarizing in your own words also helps you to clearly articulate these concepts. Think about it. During exams, you're often asked to explain concepts and ideas. If you've already practiced summarizing these in your own words, you're one step ahead. You'll be able to communicate your understanding more effectively, giving you an edge over others who've merely memorized the textbook. Mastering the art of summarization not only reinforces your understanding, but also helps you communicate concepts more clearly during exams. In this digital age, don't shy away from using technology for your revision. The world is at your fingertips, and with it, an array of educational apps and online resources that can turn your revision sessions into interactive and dynamic learning experiences. Take Quizlet, for instance. This platform allows you to create virtual flashcards, play games, and test yourself with quizzes, all while tracking your progress. Or consider Khan Academy, a treasure trove of instructional videos, practice exercises, and a personalized learning dashboard that empowers learners to study at their own pace in and outside of the classroom. These are just examples of the wealth of resources available to you. They can make your revision more engaging, more flexible, and ultimately, more effective. So lean into the digital revolution, embrace technology, and use it to your advantage for a more engaging and effective revision. One of the most valuable revision resources is past exam papers. They are like a sneak peek into the future, a crystal ball that reveals the structure and format of your upcoming exams. Imagine going into a battlefield already knowing the terrain. That's the advantage past papers give you. By practicing with these papers, you become familiar with the types of questions that may come up, the level of detail required in your answers, and how the marks are allocated. This understanding helps you structure your answers effectively during the actual exam. Moreover, past papers are a great tool to assess your timing. It's not just about knowing the answers, but being able to deliver them within a time limit. With each practice, you can refine your speed and learn to manage your time better. Lastly, past papers allow you to adapt your revision strategies. You can identify topics that often feature in the exams and areas where you need improvement. Practicing with past papers not only familiarizes you with the exam format, but also allows you to assess your timing and adapt your strategies accordingly. Finally, don't forget to schedule regular reviews of previously studied material. You see, the magic of mastering any subject lies not in cramming, but in repetition. This is where the concept of spaced repetition comes into play. It's a technique that involves revisiting information after increasing intervals of time. Picture this. You learn a new concept today. You review it tomorrow, then maybe 3 days later, then a week later, and so on. This method takes advantage of our brain's natural forgetting curve and helps to cement the information in our long-term memory. So, how do you implement this in your revision process? Well, it's simple. When you're creating your revision schedule, make sure to incorporate time slots for reviewing previously studied material. This could be every few days or once a week, depending on how much you're comfortable with. Spaced repetition is a powerful technique that enhances retention over time. And there you have it, a guide on strategic revision. We've journeyed through the power of strategic revision, highlighting its importance in optimizing study time and enhancing exam performance. We've delved into creating a revision schedule, focusing on the weight of each topic and the need for a roadmap to an organized study process. We've emphasized prioritizing weaknesses, honing in on less confident areas for improvement. We've explored active recall techniques, flashcards, and the art of summarizing in your own words, tools to strengthen memory, review information, and reinforce understanding. We've also touched on leveraging technology, encouraging the use of educational apps and online resources for interactive revision. And we've underscored the value of practicing with past papers and scheduling regular reviews, strategies that enhance familiarity with exam formats and improve retention over time. Remember, it's not just about studying harder but smarter. Stay strategic, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next one.